Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, for MATCHFIT Entertainment's official coverage of Rainlight Racing's Season 9, their LMU series here in 2025. First out on the LMU stuff too for the Rainlight boys, so it's been awesome. And tonight is the finale, the 11th round of that said series. J-Man, right by my side as usual. I'm Davo. J-Man, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, good. Davo, good evening, mate, and evening to the viewers once again. Appreciate everyone that's stuck with us throughout the series. It's been a fantastic series, as you mentioned. Rainlight Racing, first cab off the rank for us down this part of the world to really kick it off and do it with full commitment and style as well. I commend these guys for what they've achieved. Some challenges I'm sure along the way, but I tell you what, they've done it really, really well. So it's been a pleasure to come along for the ride, and those of you that have followed this journey realise that, yeah, this is the business end, this is the finale, and some big things on offer as well. Talking across the earlier in the evening, obviously, I think they've got their giveaway coming up.
They do.
So, plenty of drivers that have stuck in for the 80% or so. I think the requirement was for these drivers to do that. So, great to see the support that they've had once again. We get to the final round. We've got 17 cars out there on track for what will be, I think, potentially the first ever time that you and I have called a race here.
I think so.
At De La Salle, Lemans. So, really cool. Really looking forward to this. Not probably going to get too in detail around about what the track corner names are, because most of them I can't pronounce. However, what I do know...
Save yourself, Jamie.
Is, I do have some detail around, I guess, some of the corner names. So, that's one thing, right?
Look, yeah, so a few milestones, obviously, here tonight, as we see the guys and girls rolling out here for qualifying on their outlap at the moment. One you mentioned, first time for us calling at Lemans here.
Yep.
Awesome track, love it, love to drive it. So yeah, we're really looking forward to tonight. And obviously the Rainlight Racing guys, hitting LMU up for the first time. So first time calling LMU at Lemans as well. It is the final round, ladies and gentlemen. We are wrapping it up here at round 11 at Lemans. Really looking forward to it. You also, look, we've got to thank sponsors. J-Man, not only it's just not you and me here at MATCHFIT Entertainment, Tabo and J-Man, but we've got to thank, obviously, SIMBLACKS jumping on board again with the Rainlight Racing crew. Look, they know where it's at, and SIMBLACKS, look, just know Rainlight Racing deliver when it comes to quality racing and just getting some good quality stuff across the line, in the door. So jump on board. Somebody's going to win a haptics kit tonight. Free spin of the wheel via Crossy's Twitch channel. Pretty sure we've got a link in the description there. If we don't, we will add it. But you get over to Crossy's Twitch. One of these lucky drivers is going to win a haptics kit care of SIMBLACKS tonight in the final round here at Lemans. Also, follow Rainlight Racing on their Instagram. They will be quick smart jumping back on and releasing some details, I suspect, for season 10 J-Man. So if you want to get involved with all that sort of stuff and win cool shit like the SIMBLACKS supplied haptics kit, then you've got to jump on board with Rainlight Racing. So follow their socials. First cab off the rank is their Insta. Get over there, follow wherever you can. J-Man, who knows? We might even give away something tonight. You just don't know. It's that random. As we watch the boys and girls rolling out, not on their formation lap or their warm-up lap anymore, but on the first of their flyers, I suspect. And just quietly, J-Man, I think the cameras might be on the Pete Dawson car. Now, there was a couple of comments from the commentary team up here last week about maybe getting Pete Dawson's Polpack white Aston Martin painted with something special. And what do we see here, J-Man?
Yeah, mate, he's gone full on committed to the MATCHFIT entertainment MATCHFIT events car. So really cool to see, and we appreciate it from Pete Dawson, and great to see that car out there. I'm not sure if our two mugs on the bonnet, the roof, are going to give him any more speed. However,
might detract from it a little bit.
But, yeah, we appreciate it. So he's out there representing.
We do.
And,
we do.
Mad respect to Pete Dawson. Such a great guy. Very much a hard racer, but a true gentleman. So,
look, absolutely.
Okay, so looking out there, sorry, I have just refreshed the game since we last spoke, actually. Having a couple of techie issues. It's probably 4 in the hole for me tonight.
J-Man's clicking the buttons. So, look, he deals with that. Look, we've got to, I suppose there's a couple of drivers, the usual suspects, as we say, that we will be keeping an eye on. Look, we'll even flash the points up because this is a long lap, ladies and gentlemen. So, plenty of time to peruse through this. But the fight is on, J-Man, isn't it? In this last round, it is literally first place is coming down to the wire, isn't it, here tonight?
Yeah, look, it's 15 points as you look at it on the leaderboard between Matty Clark and Nathan Bewley. However, I believe it's 25 points in favour of Matty Clark on corrected points order with the drop round.
Yep.
However, there's still a lot to play for right throughout the field. There'll be certainly bragging rights and milestones. You look at Gunther Owen there as well, looking for that podium. George Goddard off the back of a couple of really strong performances of late as well. He's right in there. Pete Dawson, you just talked about him representing the MATCHFIT. It'd be great to see that stay inside the top 5, or maybe just clamber up a little bit more. It's about 110 point different there or something, I think, between those guys, or maybe just slightly less. Joseph Marnie and then Steve Crossan be looking for a big result. Steve Crossan was incredibly quick.
Pre-race practice.
In practice, I had a little bit of chat and fired some J-Man sort of speculation on what I think the car might have needed, and he was pretty happy with it. So,
that could either go either way, couldn't it?
Well, it could too, mate. Jesus, I just said that he's just lost the rear. I hope I had nothing to do with that.
Well, we don't even have the cameras on him, so that's pure J-Man commentary curse.
Yeah, but hey, look, he's straight away up in there into a 4-minute flat with a 9. McConnell, Matty Clark, they were the quick guys out there. They are the guys that can drop into the 359s. Can we see a 358? Maybe. So, good to see Craig McConnell's got that Mustang all sorts of fired up.
Yes. It was looking pretty wound up in practice there, J-Man, and delivering already in.
Got the cam on him at the moment.
Let's have a look.
At, Davo?
Let's go McConnell. Let's just get eyes on.
So pressing on towards 286k an hour, 287 before turn 7 down here, which will be the first chicane. First chicane goes right, and they'll come out and turn 80. I can just double check that. Turn 7, and then
too hard.
Yeah, the next one is turn 8. It's a left-handed entry chicane, and then they run down to turn 9. So that'll be the next big braking. So a bit of chance for them just to take a breath and take stock. Noticed the guys and girls out there looking at the fuel loads in the few of the drivers opting for around about that 4 to 5 laps worth here, because obviously qualifying timing has run down. McConnell sits provisionally on pole.
Yeah, you actually
and he's
did.
on a lap.
You crunched the numbers. You got the MatchFit Entertainment abacus out pre-race and crunched the beads, clicked the beads, and you reckon even here at Le Mans, because remember 90 minutes tonight, isn't it? Not 60. So extended race, big long track, lots of flat out stuff. You're saying to me that
couple of 45s.
You reckon they're going to do it in one stop?
Yep. All going well. I think fuel-wise and energy-wise, I think they will. The question for me will be around the tyres. So good evening, Lily. Good to see you tuned in, as well as cutting laps. So I don't know. We'll see how that plays out, and we'll obviously got a live feed on what sort of energy they're using versus fuel, and we'll get a read on the tyres. So you can imagine the tyres are pretty sad heading towards the 80-minute mark around this track. But however, there's a lot of straight line stuff here.
There's a lot of flat out stuff here, J-Man, and to be fair, Lily is sitting in the pits sipping lattes. That's what she's driving. So.
Maddie Clark, personal best in Sector 1, and then an overall session best in Sector 2. And he is behind McConnell on track, so he has bettered this middle sector over Craig McConnell. And there's only 0.2 of a second separating these guys for the pole position, the final pole position of the series.
And that's it, because we see the as we see Gunther Rowe run across the line as well.
Oh, McConnell with a big wiggle.
Just in that high load part of the track there, you're really trying to get this thing to the finish line, and it just begs you to push harder through those few corners there. That car's looking solid tonight, J-Man. Wow.
He doesn't improve. Does Matty Clark improve? Yes, he does.
Just
359 with a 5 to take the top spot.
Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, and that's Bewley. That's Bewley coming across the line in the background, J-Man.
Okay, where does Bewley go? Goes to P8.
Whoa.
Nick Firth, he's coming. He's got 2 more chicanes to go.
Firthy, what have we got? What have we got this week? Firthy's
fish fingers, mate.
Fish fingers.
Currently P10, moves himself up to P3.
Wow. So Aston's and the Mustangs.
Yep. And then Dawson manages the top 5. Pete Dawson puts the MatchFit car into P4. We like that.
Oh, God, yes. Debut, J-Man. As we're wrapping the series up here for racing with the finale here at Le Mans, we get a debut of the MatchFit Entertainment Aston, driven by Pete Dawson. Good work. And thank you. Whoever skinned that car, whoever put that together, I'm not sure how handy Pete is with the paint. But, lovely stuff. So there we go, J-Man. What have we got? What are we looking at? What are we looking at as we roll into this final round? With the points that way they are. Matty Clark, top of the board there, mate.
Yeah, so obviously it bodes well, and I think the talk on the street was obviously the last few rounds. I think obviously when we were in the Bahrain and previous to that as well, I think we definitely saw the pendulum swing slightly favouring the Aston at the moment. However, not going to take anything away from the likes of Matty Clark with his driving ability and anyone else in the Aston for that matter. But it does favour very, very well here. For Matty Clark to have a very, very good final round, and then the likes of Nathan Bewley qualified P9, but what we know historically from what we've witnessed during the broadcast this season is he will race certainly better than he'll qualify in respect of this kid can put a package together and string a whole lot together, and don't expect him to stay down in P9. He'll work his way forward. Podium potential, you bet.
I totally agree, J-Man. Yeah, watch that space. Nathan Bewley.
Drivers go to the grid for a race.
Definitely a contender for the podium position, as is Matthew Clark, clearly. Craig McConnell, Nick Firth, Pete Dawson and Steve Crossland, all those guys sitting up the pointy end of the field at the moment. I'm going to press this button once again and see which one is it here. Let me see. Here it is here. Qualifying information.
If you can get a grid edit up, do you think they've fixed it?
I don't know.
I'll have a crack on mine too, mate. We'll see what happens. Okay, so set starting order.
Okay. No.
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 That's okay.
It's just no. So we're gonna flick that back off. But look, well that doesn't work. But look, we got Davo and J-Man here, hard at work.
Yeah, we got Isaac tuning in as well. So bit of a family time for him tonight. So good to see him tuning into the screen. If you can't be racing, the next best thing is to be sitting on here watching the action, Isaac. So appreciate all the support, the good and the kind words you've given us throughout the season, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure for Davo and myself to bring this to yourself and the viewers. So looking for a big one tonight. 90 minutes of Lemans will be super entertaining. And how much draft are we going to see here, Davo, tonight?
J-Man, and look at just those first few rows there. I reckon we're going to see a bit. You know, with the Mustangs and the Astons going head to head down the big straight there. Straights, should I say. Plenty going on. These guys will do a very, very short little formation here. We'll go into the helicam shot here. So Matthew Clark.
Helicam here tonight too.
Yeah, very good helicam actually. For Lemans Ultimate. You have joined us here, ladies and gentlemen, for MatchFit Entertainment's official coverage of Rainlight Racing's 2025 LMU Series. This is the final round, people. Here at Lemans, Davo and J-Man on the mics. Hit us up with a like. Support the channel, support Rainlight Racing. Get amongst it, guys.
Come down to the line. My first pickup, I'm going to call Davo as we head round towards the start-finish line. Matty Clark looking for a lighter car, looking for the lighter option on the fuel and the...
You've got the data, J-Man.
Yeah,
he's all over it. So we got Matty Clark, Craig McConnell, front row, Nick Firth, Pete Dawson. Watch that battle, ladies and gentlemen, on the second row, third and fourth, respectively. Steve Crossland, George Goddard, Costas Makalos, Gunther Rowe, Nathan Bewley, a couple of Porsches out the back in 8th and 9th, and Daniel Hemi Bateman rounded out the top 10. J-Man, this is going to get hot. It's going to get hot quick. Watch this. 2025 Rainlight Racing LMU Series through the final chicane. Don't see too much. Full contact, mind you. A lot of these guys from the ACC communities and style of racing. LMU, like OF2, full contact all the time. So you see these guys giving each other plenty of space. And we've got a green light and a good jump from Clarkey straight away. Craig McConnell just caught napping there a little bit. Pete Dawson with Nick Firth right behind. That's
Goddard was pressuring Firth as well.
Crossland getting bunched up in behind that. Makalos in the Mustang. Daniel Bateman in the Lamborghini. We got Worcester up into 10th, J-Man. Who's gone backwards there?
Nathan Bewley's gone back from P9 to P13, so something didn't quite go to plan there off the start for Nathan Bewley. So, massive speed difference there, and I had somebody disappear just in front of Nathan Bewley, so I'm not sure who that was, but that was a scary moment, I'm sure, for Nathan.
And look just in the background, just behind Bewley, we've got Fox, and that's Glass, actually, in the Lamborghini.
Yeah, followed by Joseph Marnie, Kramer, and I think Mike Brew as well. So good field,
Marnie,
17 cars out there.
Marnie going slow there. He's actually let a couple of boys pass there.
Yep.
So Marnie's let Rue and Kramer pass. So struggling with some straight line speed there. Not sure what's going on. Back to the front. Matty Clark leading the pack.
Back to the front. Craig McConnell's underneath the wing of Matty Clark. I believe he's got a bit of draft.
A bit?
Loads of margin down to turn 8.
I was sure that Aston cutting a massive hole in the air there.
Well,
don't have
Firth
to,
runs wide out of
to,
the turn 8 chicane, Davo.
You don't have to look for...
Gosselin to jump right up on the rear wing.
And Goddard already through, I think, because Firthy was in behind Dawson. So
yes,
Goddard's
pulled
been
out
through.
of the draft
Crossing's
now.
on.
Got the run.
That's
Got the
Costas.
run out of that chicane, mate.
Macalos.
He's going to put this move on down to turn 9.
Macalos putting pressure on as well. J-Man, so Firth vulnerable. Who's the next car along? That is the Porsche Gunther Road. Then Bateman, Worcester, rounding out the top 10. Bewley, like we said, already falling back in the field. Right about, oh, maybe, I think we're in the second sector.
We are, definitely.
Back up the pointy end here, McConnell. Trying not to let up on Clark. Clark, just such a class act. J-Man starts really well, finishes even better. So Craig will have his work cut out.
Yeah, stick with these guys up through the S's here and just see if we can get an early read on lap 1 what the attitude of the cars are. Where are the strengths and weaknesses to the Aston over the Ford, or the Ford over the Aston? Because it'll be this here, this high-speed change of direction. This can often be the difference. We see the Mustang dragging a lot of splitter there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
A lot of sparks coming off.
Low in the front, and we talked about this in qualifying, the end of qualifying there. Just such a long lap, and when you just want to get this thing across the line for your lap time, it just delivers all this stuff in front of you, and it just begs you. It begs you to push harder.
I think they look pretty equal through there, but what fascinated me through there was the distance they put on Pete Dawson through there.
McConnell, if he dropped back, it was only marginally, maybe a car or so, but then he immediately bakes it back up. But look at the bunch, here we go. Lap 1, J-Mac.
Yeah, I think Crosland, Goddard, it's a good battle. They've just pulled away from a little bit. Nick Firth under massive attack up to turn 1. Gunther Rowe's going to send it down the inside. I don't know if Firth is going to protest them too much.
So Costa's already passed Firth as well, J-Man.
Talking about Gunther Rowe on Firth then, mate.
Yeah, so Costa's already passed Firthy earlier in the lap. So Firthy going backwards. Seen a couple of guys not starting well. Bewley being one of them.
Yeah, Bewley back up to P10, so he was back down to 13. Now he's got Ken Worcester in his sights. And you watch the speed difference. And Bewley through this right-hander.
Watch Goddard here under the wing of the MATCHFIT Entertainment Aston Martin, J-Man.
Okay, so we'll get a read on his top speed. He's already at 276, 280, 285. Plateaued out a little bit. Looked like he actually lifted.
Did he get out of that?
Nah, he's feathering the throttle, mate. He is actually saving some energy.
So he's saving, yes. So clever stuff from Goddard. These guys in a really good position here, 3rd and 4th respectively. You can,
so he's playing the long game there, just getting out of the throttle.
Very nice, very nice. Nice work from Goddard. He would want to keep an eye, at least one of the eyes, on the mirror as well as the EV.
Here he goes again, 3/4 throttle. He's just rolling out of the gas.
I bet you Crossy's not rolling out of the gas. Get in car with him, bro.
No, he's right there. He would not have been rolling out at all. I don't think he's prepared to play the long game. He has got, what's Crossy got? 86%. So he's on the same energy load and around about the same burn as Goddard, actually. But I tell you what, Goddard's saving a lot this lap.
Oh, Crossy, going. Just showing the nose on the outside. Crosses Macalose. Very deep on the brakes and the Mustang behind.
Yes.
We're such early stage of the race here. These guys are racing like it's a sprint race, J-Man.
So interesting that after those two big straights and two chicanes that Nathan Pewley didn't make any inroads into Ken Worcester. We saw that Lexus last week super fast. It was actually challenging Matty Clark in a straight line, albeit off strategy with the pit stops. We know that Lexus has absolutely got a big engine underneath it in a straight line. So his next victim, if should he get there, will be Nick Firth. And I'll tell you what, he is coming.
He is absolutely. Cameras on out of the front of Costas Macalos's car.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh, and he was tucked up behind Goddard.
Gets it done.
And he gets that done. Slightest of mistakes from Goddard there. Just push a little bit wide into the right hand, and they run up towards these S's at the back section of the circuit. Super fast stuff. Heaps of lateral load. Extended lateral load through this stuff. Look at the cars moving around.
Tell you what, it's something that interests me is that McConnell started with a lot more virtual energy and fuel than Matty Clark, and he stayed with him. Clark opted for the lighter car, and he's only got 49% versus McConnell's 81%. And I tell you what, McConnell is all over the back of Matty Clark right now. So I wondered whether Matty Clark had opted for a very quick car in the opening stint, and it just hasn't quite played out like that. He's got company for sure. So a longer stop time on the cards at some point for Matty Clark over Craig McConnell. Dawson pulls out on Dawson now, has a big look up to turn one.
Look, I'm going to say it now. I don't think the McLaren's got the punch in a straight line to take it to the Mustang or the Aston. So we've seen him show the nose there a couple of times, Games, right towards the end of the straight, but just not delivering. We know he might be a bit gun shy. The car has looked a little nervous over the last couple of rounds. Crossland clearly pushing hard, moving around again. You can see Dawson.
And then look at Goddard behind here as well. He's on the back of Macrolos as well, but Goddard was the one that was opting, was he not, for the fuel saving and energy saving, so I'll be interested to see if he does it here. He's just not
if he
quite
continues
in the graph.
that. Yeah. Too true.
Macrolos has got a run here, 289, 290.
Oh,
Pulls out,
Macrolos has a big weave, trying to wash some pace off there. Goddard just staying with, like you said, potentially still playing the long game. He's in touch with these guys. He doesn't need to challenge it, does he?
No. And hey, Gunther Rowe's not that far off the back of those boys as well, so that's soon to be starting with Pete Dawson.
As is Firth as well, Yep. Worcester, so who we got there? Worcester, so Bewley. There you go, no surprise.
He hasn't made any inroads though.
Well, he was back down to 13th. He's back up into the top 10, so who we got?
Deep in the chicane, and that's just allowed.
Oh, Pete Dawson vulnerable here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not sure. I'll get my camera guy, mate. Davo, give the other
we're on.
And fire.
Oh, look at this. Costa's going to make it 3 wide.
Oh, mate. Gonna get some numbers up for the viewers. Oh, yeah, he's having a big look. Oh, that's like 3 wide down there, Davo.
Unbelievable. Like, we are literally in the 4th lap or something.
Thank you. There you go. Bill on the hill.
Thanks, Bill. I need to poke with a stick every now and then. Just like, hey, get us together. So Pete Dawson back a couple of positions now. Behind Crossland, Macalos and Goddard. J-Man. It's all unfolding there. That's Worcester in the background, actually around as well.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So he's crossed up. He's just be careful not to get online, Ken. Oh, good. Good spatial awareness there from Worcester. You can see the other cars coming. Now look at who we just... Pete Dawson, Guthrie Road now. Starting to put the pressure on in the pause. So, Dawson going backwards. J-Man. McConnell. Oh. Steve Crossland up into third. I don't know why. My tower is showing Worcester in.
Yeah, no, it's just because Worcester's gone back to pits, mate.
Okay, so Clark, McConnell, and then Crossland in third. Costas Macalos now in fourth. And George Goddard in fifth. Pete Dawson dropping a couple of positions there. Just trying to find his feet again. Goddard. Again, we talked about Goddard. Possibly conserving, playing that long game. And again, he really doesn't need to do anything. Stay in touch.
Yeah, I like the option here. I like the option definitely for him, though. You know, if he's going to get into that position, and you know, it's a bit of a game of chess right now. I think roll out and save that energy and potentially make some ground in the pit stops.
Yeah.
As far as what's required. So it's certainly on a track like this where you're a long time on the right-hand pedal. I think it's a good option and something that we're not used to seeing. Obviously,
For sure.
You utilising this live BOP in effect. It's interesting to see what people do with this as well, mate, to get back in touch after that little bit of a whoopsie there. Saw himself effectively come out of P3 back to P6, so as quick as that, he can lose 3 positions here. Unlucky that was certainly for Ken Worcester. It is a real shame because he was in a strong position. He was actually starting to put pressure on Nick Firth. So McConnell once again tucked up in behind the Aston Martin, only separated by around about 3 to 4 tenths of a second continuously throughout the lap. And he gets the benefit of the draft. And very, very good under brakes to the chicanes as the Mustang. Oh, he nearly
that was close. As we look over the rear quarter of Matty Clark's Aston.
Almost make me feel like
he almost tagged him.
More in the tank there.
Oh, look, I just wonder whether, have you looked at his throttle mapping as well, J-Man? I just by the body language of the car, it does not look like he's pushing that car hard. He's got more in it. Particularly, he's so tucked up underneath the Aston. Surely that thing could easily get closer and up beside Matt Clark. Is he just biding his time? Is he conserving? It's a numbers game, and we're loving it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to get to see this for too much longer because I believe Matty Clark's on an absolute alternate strategy for all of those around him at the moment. Matty Clark's only got around 3.7 laps left in the tank for virtual energy, so expect Matty Clark and the next 3 laps to get out of this battle, as opposed to somebody like Craig McConnell, who's still got around 7 laps left in the tank. And he's not likely going to get duped into an undercut strategy. We saw Matty Clark use this to good effect last week. So it looks like he's going to back-to-back that strategy. Yeah,
and look, we did talk about this earlier about the EV and how these guys would manage it. So the McConnell strategy, just given those numbers that you just called there, is the standard half and half, isn't it? You know, like we're suspecting
look, he's having
a
look.
20. He's having a good look on the outside there. So McConnell aiming for that halfway mark for his stop, where you're saying Clark going in early, playing the long game at the back.
Yeah, look, I still think it's tight depending on the pace. I can see these guys out there running. The best lap is a 4:06. and then obviously McConnell 4:01. See what the last lap time around was. I didn't quite see that, but anyway, we talked about race length being somewhere around that 2021, and look, I don't think I saw 11 laps on the VE. Maybe I did. Maybe I saw somebody bring up 11, so that would put them right on the button. So I think, you know, when we saw Goddard rolling out, maybe Goddard knows something with the Mustang and knows that even at a 50-50 stop, 45-minute sessions times 2, that he's still got to manage this Mustang. Doesn't he? Knows he's playing the long game. So, you know, these guys throughout this whole of Series 9 have been running these 60-minute scenarios. This is the first time, certainly for us. I know that quite a few of the guys just ran an endurance program and did it very successfully too.
Yeah, I think so just over the weekend too, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, over the weekend as well. So, so that was great representation for Rainlight. But for us, and for some of these guys that haven't embarked on races longer than 60, maybe there is just a little bit of unnerviness about how they're going about this. But look at this now. Once again, if you go on board, we'll head on with George Goddard and just watch this car. I'll tell you, if I see him starting to roll out, he's tucked up underneath Crossland. Is he going to go for it or roll out? He's rolling out. He's rolling out. He's lifting. Yeah, lifting. 6th gear, 284k an hour, and he's lifting. So
he doesn't need to pass Crossy for another hour more. No. When it's like still got an hour and 12 minutes to go in this race. So early days, J-Man.
Okay,
just
Ken Worcester,
that car.
His game crashed, and he has come in and said one stop won't be enough unless you can fuel save at least one lap. So certainly different speculations on the race. Obviously, that's been one of our drivers in the Lexus saying you can't do it. There's somebody else out there that thinks you can.
Okay, so you know, Ken, I mean, I suppose it's just crunching the numbers. Yeah, one of the Lexi that we're not sure what the burns on that, but look, these guys running with slip and under the rear wing of they're running in a pack, so they got a little bit of an advantage not being, you know, like a solo car on track. J-Man.
Firth, yeah, well, quite possibly. Just picked up on Firthy a long way back now. Firthy back in the P10, and by my visual, carrying a little bit of front and rear splitter damage as well. Not heavy damage, but he's got some damage there.
So yeah, slowly going backwards. Nick Firth in the 50s. What is it this time? It's not fried chicken. It's a fish
very, very broken Lexus too.
Look at this. Look at Crossy up the side. Costa's back on lights. Is he going to go around the outside? He's going to do it.
He's going to have a crack.
He's going to give it a red-hot crack, I tell ya, and he's done it.
He does it.
Big wriggle on the brakes. He's gone wide.
He does it.
Now, I take it back. I said I don't think that McLaren can get up beside one of the Mustangs. And and look, if anyone's going to do it, J-Man, Steve Crossland is the man in the number 43 SIMBLACKS McLaren. Crossland is just like, hey mate, this is definitely not over. Oh, Costas. Great battle between these two.
Yeah, cool battle. Oh, so close to here.
I just snicked a little bit of that black and gold paint off, I think.
Did you suck your shoulders in there, mate, just to, you know?
Jeebus. Yes. Oh!
Coming back at him now. Slight overlap here.
Oh, gets out of it,
Goddard.
Goddard. Just trying to stay back. Do I get involved?
Oh, McDonald's run there off the final turn.
Oh, so close.
It's a long way around there. Turning up there so fast. So So much faith, so much trust that
the
he's
skill.
got when they go through sections like that. So close.
A lot of trust between these guys. They have raced, well, way more than the last 10 rounds of the LMU series. These guys all know each other well, race weekly together, and look at the confidence. So close, J-Man.
Ooh, Macrolos with a wiggle coming out.
Goddard does Goddard just back off again. Here we go. What's this? Look at it. He's clearly backed off. He could have easily been up beside
yeah, no,
Macrolos.
He's lifting. He's coasting. Definitely a smart play, saving energy. He clearly full lifts, 100% off the gas at times.
Just shows you how much drag they can get up underneath the rear wing of the car in front. Like I said, lifting a 100% off the throttle there a couple of times to keep that car arrested.
So 1.9 laps of virtual energy left in the tank for Matty Clark.
Okay, so where is he on track here? So he's only going to get one more lap in. He's literally, there's no way he would risk. We've seen him do it before, but it is Lemans. Freaking hell. I can't see him doing that. McConnell, is he saving already, Clarkie? Look at him run deep there. He looks preoccupied. McConnell's giving him all sorts of heat.
Yeah, look, he's got a little bit of overlap already. They're going to come up to the right. McConnell actually got out of that.
Just not the place.
Oh, Firthy has to retire. He's calling wheelbase reset. Oh dear, he's coming back out on track, but Firthy
he's been
having wheel disconnects, so that is a shame.
Ah, God, the joys of sim racing, ladies and gentlemen. So bad.
Oh, McConnell!
Tough.
McConnell having a big lose coming out of the left-hander there at the hairpin.
Okay, so we did have cameras on Matty Clark, and we didn't actually even see
he gathered
McConnell in the background there.
Sideways moment, yeah. But I'm saying 1.5 laps. Matty Clark can go one more.
Well, given where he's on the track, he looks like
he chooses to.
Mate, it's risky around here. It's a freaking long way if you don't get it right, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not about the fuel. He's good for fuel. It's just all about the energy, and he doesn't need the 100 seconds penalty. No. But 1.5, he's about to finish the lap. He could definitely go one more if he wants to. But given that he's got a bit of gap, maybe now's the time.
Well, he's got to go one anyway. So he was always going to go one anyway. So he's easily going to get this in. I can't see him pulling in now.
Yeah, here he goes. No, he faked it.
Cheeky little monkey.
He's got actually the biggest margin he's had, 2 seconds.
Well, yeah, after a little slip up there from McConnell, Steve Crossan holding down a solid third, actually. Just gapped Macrolos there a little bit. J-Man, Goddard, just in freaking cruise control, it seems. Just tagged on the back of Macrolos, just going, oh, I'll just stick with these guys. Happy days.
Okay, so Goddard versus Macrolos. I can't remember what the starting energy for those two cars was, but Goddard, 46% remaining versus the car in front of him of Costas Macrolos, who's been pushing hard behind Crossan's got 34. So there you go. That's the difference in energy between the same manufacturers.
Yeah. Without noting that starting energy, J-Man, though, hard to know. But what we do know is we've physically seen Goddard off the throttle a lot so far here in nearly 30 minutes, about 26 minutes or so.
See, here he goes again. He's right up underneath the wing and he's going to lift. Well. And he rolled right out of it. So, but even by doing that, lifting off the throttle that much earlier, than cost us. Would have just saved him some energy.
Yep. So Goddard on the money, we think, strategy-wise. Matty Clark, we've been calling over the last couple of laps as well on a what's looking like to be an alternate strategy as well.
Yeah, he's got just under a lap left in the tank as far as he's got around 7.5% energy left, so that's about 0.8 of a lap, so he's looking okay.
He goes past Makalos. No? Yes? Yes.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, yes. Goddard past Makalos. Where's Makalos? Makalos.
He's a long way back. He's behind Bewley. He's actually behind.
Oh, so he's been off track. Wow. So I was just about to go into gains and losses, like we've seen Gunther Rowe move up through the field, we've seen Pete Dawson go backwards, we've seen Bewley going backwards.
Well,
now,
Bewley's all over the back of Pete Dawson now.
Well, now he's coming back through in recovery mode. We got Makalos back down now. We saw Marnie go down earlier. Nick Firth, Kenneth Worcester.
What's going on?
We're only, what, 7 laps in? It's not even the hour, half an hour mark yet. Not even a third of the way through the race. So we'll get back up the pointy end, just quickly get eyes on this. Craig McConnell chasing down Matthew Clark.
Yeah, Matty Clark be in the lane this lap, mate. 100%, 0.5
Yep.
of a lap left in the energy. So I'll stick with him. Maybe you press on and I'll just see how long he remains on the jacks for. But the car does look super stable in the hands of Matty, as it has done pretty much for the predominant majority of the series. But look to see him peel off here. Here he comes. Oh, he's cooked the
entry. As we just get out of the front of Nathan Bewley's car, chasing down the likes of Peter Dawson, past the pit lane entry there and into these couple of little awkward little chicanes. Second one a little bit tighter, or the last corner there a little bit tighter than the one before, and then back out on to the big track. Fantastic
still on the jacks. They're on the jacks for a fair old while, pumping this thing full up with energy. He's already at 76.1, so 8.3 laps. He thinks 8.3 laps.
Where are we at? We've got 8 laps.
How many laps have we done? So that only takes you through to laps.
Nah, that's not going to work. There's no way that's going to work.
Matty Clark's on a 2-stop strategy here, is he?
Surely.
So he'll need
I'm
another
calling
short
over 20
home.
laps. I'm calling 20, maybe a couple more. Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, tactically, he's a smarter man than both of us at this stuff. I'm sure he's got a plan, but he's definitely going for a 2-stop strategy for sure.
And a hell of a lot quicker in the car, so quite possibly he can pull that off, man. I know I couldn't. So.
And then when we look at it, McConnell now leading the race by way of Matty Clark stopping. He has got 3.3 laps left in the tank. Now that'll take him out to effectively 3.3. You could argue that he's about halfway through the lap now. Hang on. No, he's probably not. Oh, yeah, no, he'd probably be halfway through the lap, so 3.3, 9, 10. Ooh, I tell you what, he would definitely need to do some fuel saving. I think it would be very, very tight for him to do it on a 1.
What's this space? Has he just trimmed that margin just a little bit too fine by a lap or so? Could have even just been a lap and a half, couldn't it? that might make a difference. But we will find out, you know that, in about 59 minutes and 10 seconds. Or probably earlier, actually, to be honest. As we pick up on Gunther Road, and, actually, just pick up on George Goddard, J-Man. Now tagged on, he's been chasing Macalos, just been tucked under that wing of Macalos. Now he's just like, okay, we've got a new candidate. We're going to just chase the SIMBLACKS number 43 McLaren of Steve Crossland. And let's sit under that rear wing for a while and conserve some more EV. And whilst being in bloody third position, so, crossing very close to the dive areas there. Just in front of Goddard.
Ken Worcester saying 10.3 laps per tank roughly without saving. So 10.3.
So it's bloody close, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't think it's enough. Do you think they're going to hit the 21 lap mark? Crossy runs wide. Gathers it up, but unfortunately loses
damage
that
is done.
spot.
Yep. So Goddard through. Mr. Cruise Control here, J-Man.
And it's the energy too for Goddard, 29%.
Mate, he's sitting in second position with only one car in front of him, pit stopped. And he's in freaking second.
Yeah, I agree with you, Louis. I think as we see Crossing into the pits, now he's in early because he's still got 3 laps of virtual energy left in the tank. Still had 27%. So this is Crossy, maybe not comfy with the tyre. I don't know, maybe one of you boys can. What's the tyre deg like out here on this track? We didn't think it'd be so bad, but maybe we've misread it. Maybe those long loaded corners through the back S's taking their toll.
Possibly, yeah.
But yeah, definitely George Goddard. I love the strategy that he's playing. He opted to sit there and save energy through the better part of this opening stanza. But for me, I don't know if can you give me a heads up? Where is Matty Clark? Maybe once he gets on the big back straight, maybe we do something a little bit different that we haven't done here this season. Maybe we just grab Matty Clark down for a quick word while he's just having a beer down the straight and relaxing and doing cool things and just see.
Matty Clark's across the start-finish line.
Yeah, I feel like he's showing his hand about where he's at on that. I know he'll be broadcasting as well, but he'll know when I say we take priority, he'll understand. Tyre deg on the Lexus was pretty good, maybe 2% per lap. Okay, 2%. Righto, okay. Still going to be pretty warm towards the back end. I think Matty Clark just get through a couple of corners here. Maybe this one and the next one, and we'll grab a quick word because I think he is.
There you go. Let's do it.
I think he's committed to the strategy, so we're going to try not to upset him too much, but we shouldn't. He's going in a straight line, and hopefully he can talk to us.
That was so surprising. I haven't had this happen. Sorry. Oh, my Lord.
Hey, mate, how you going?
First time for everything, Matt.
Hey, Matty, it looks like you've committed to a 2-stop strategy. Is that correct?
Yeah, if it ends up being a 1-stop, we'll see what happens. In my testing throughout the week, it felt like it was going to be a 2-stop. I thought it was going to go 23 laps. It's currently saying 22, so we'll see. But a full flat-out stint, if you don't save any fuel at all, is about 10 laps. So in theory, if it does go 23 laps, everybody will have to 2-stop, even if they're fuel saving to go an extra lap on their first 2 stints. If it's 22 laps, who knows what could happen.
Yeah, okay. Now, that's pretty much what it looks like. I tell you what, one of your competitors out there, the guy that's currently running P2 at the moment on track, provisionally has been doing a lot of fuel and energy saving. And I tell you what, certainly if you're tucked up in a trio of cars, there's some energy to be saved for sure, Matty. But hey, look, back-to-back weeks, we've seen you opt for an early strategy. Obviously, last week was a single stop and you opted to go early. This one here, my eyebrows were raised at the low amount of fuel and energy that you started the car with. And given the fact that McConnell came with you, that car with a lot more fuel and energy on board certainly looks like it's got some pace. But you've backed yourself, mate. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Phyllis. Yeah, I think had I had the same amount of VE as Craig, he would have overtaken me. I think that just that tiny bit less weight definitely helped me stay ahead.
Yep.
Yeah,
couple of close moments, though, mate.
Yeah. Yep. No, I reckon he would have been kicking himself when he got that slide out of Indianapolis, because I made a mistake in there, and he would have absolutely been right on me coming out of those onto the fast set.
Down here, he got a bit sideways, and you sort of pulled a 2-second margin. Yeah. So, hey, look, we're not going to disrupt you too much. You're about to get into the technical part of the race circuit, so we'll leave you to it, Ready? Go well, mate.
Thanks, fellas.
Cheers, bud.
Matt Clark, ladies and gentlemen, from behind the wheel of, well, pretty much was the leading car before the first of the pit stops. So, nice to catch up with Matt. He's always up for a chat, isn't he, mate?
Yeah, no, he does it well. He does it well. But hey, back to this Bewley-Pete Dawson battle. That is on. It's been on for a couple of laps now. So whatever happened with Pete, initially he did go backwards. He was sitting in the 3rd spot. We're back to 6th. Currently provisionally back up to P4. Obviously with the likes of Matty Clark and Steve Crossan stopping. So interesting to see that this battle still rages on. And Bewley, it's looking like maybe a little bit conservative there. Look, maybe just trying to save a bit of energy. Still got quite a bit in the tank.
Dawson.
How's this going to end?
It's going to go round. He's punched it.
Yeah, it might not be too bad. He just tagged the front right quarter, would probably be the worst.
Oh, no.
Who's coming? Who is coming?
Beginning of the lap 2.
Away.
If he's got steering damage on that J-Man, he's got a
jump
long
on
way
board
to go round.
See what he's got.
So, Bewley passed J-Man. You called it at the top of the stream, my friend. Do not discount this man for getting a podium position after starting so far down the field. So, nice work, Nathan Bewley. Currently holding down third position.
Great racing IQ. So who's that? Steve Crossland. What was I seeing there? So is that Gunther? Okay, so Gunther's made a stop now also. He's come back out. Yeah, he's come back out in front of Crossy.
And J-Man, is it just me? I think the shadows are getting long and the sun's getting down a bit. We've got 50 minutes yet to run in this race. I can see the headlights shining off the track in front of Joel Goddard's Mustang there, J-Man. We quite possibly be running into a slightly darker situation with these boys towards the end of this race here.
Yeah, and hey, look, air temp's 23 degrees, track's 28, so you'd argue that they're probably pretty optimal right now. We'll keep our eye on that and see if that drops any lower. Obviously, with time flicking on. Okay, so just going to pick up now. So, yeah, Craig McConnell said this will be his final lap before he makes a pit stop as well, Davo.
Yeah, so where are we at lap-wise, J-Man, there now? 10 laps in. See, this is sort of where we were expecting the pit stops just from our pre-practice calculations, but here we go. And it is definitely getting dark around the back of the circuit here in the forest area.
From Ken Worcester, so times 8 on the time scale, so we're definitely going to run.
Yeah, it is getting dark, and it's getting it's coming across pretty quickly as we start to see the sparks are flying from Danny Bateman's Lamborghini down the back end of the circuit. There were sparks flicking off that thing everywhere. Brake discs are glowing.
So this is going to be interesting because McConnell's coming in the lane. We saw Matty Clark blow that chicane.
McConnell. He was looking for some space there. He looked like he was coming in hot, mate.
He might have tested the limits there. We may or may not see a penalty here. Because I tell you what, that was borderline across
Bewley stays out. J-Man just rolling past. So Bewley will go.
Goddard stays out.
Goddard as well. So Goddard and Bewley running first and second respectively. Pre their pit stops.
Okay, so you'd be expecting to see McConnell fueling to try and get another 10 laps of energy into this car, based by way of if he's going to try and do it.
Pete Dawson around as well.
In a single stop. Matty Clark's heading towards the final chicane. McConnell's still on the jacks. He gets 10.8 laps at 100% energy in this car. Oh, and he must be doing a tyre because he's still on the jacks.
Still on the jacks, J-Man. And that is Clark pass.
Oh, Hemi Bateman hits the front of Craig McConnell in the pit lane.
Oh, will that trigger a damage?
And McConnell's still on the jacks.
That's some bug there. What's going on there? Bateman also looking for his pit box there as well. Way through. Who's next?
McConnell away off the jacks
Finally.
now.
Oh, how? That would have felt like a friggin' hour, J-Man.
Well, Crosland's through. Gunther Rose through.
Who's next? Bateman. Bateman's coming. No, that's Bateman in the pits. It's Wozniak.
Bateman's in the pits.
Wozniak passed.
Yeah, he rounds him up on pit exit. And he's fueled and energised for the rest of the race. So, as Ken Worcester, thanks for the updates there. We really do appreciate the info, the intel. So this one's scheduled to finish.
Yeah,
at 2
you're on the staff, Ken.
100%.
We need you up in the comms box.
So for me, I still think George Goddard has constructed a great opening stint here, and I think he is going to fall into play with the likes of Matty Clark and Gunther Rose. So for me, potentially Goddard's still looking good for coming out P2 here. Just by way of McConnell's hugely snaggy
well,
stop. I don't know what that was about.
That's put McConnell out of the race, hasn't it, for the top three? Potentially 5, really, hasn't it? So,
well, Matty Clark still got to make a 2-stop work here, mate.
Yeah.
He's got 4.8 litres, 4.8 laps left.
I'm thinking more what Goddard's got. Like, really.
Well, you're going to find out, because he's coming in this lap.
Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. George Goddard leading the race.
Well, Goddard comes in and puts 10.8, say, litres in the tank, like what McConnell did, and manages to get away. And the likes of Matty Clark still got to stop again. I think that bodes well for Goddard. I think he could probably potentially construct a race win here.
No, Hayden, I just reading the chat box there, J-Man. It wasn't a spin from McConnell. I don't think we didn't see anything on camera. Just Snaggy in the pit stop, sat on the jacks forever.
Look, this is hard for these guys. You think about George Goddard coming in now. So change of light means that Goddard, is this the first time he's had to navigate pit road in the dark?
Here you go. And we're going to find out right now as he rolls in, and he rolls in hot.
Still makes the apex here. Can he get it down to the required speed limit? Look, there's a
big stop.
Gets it
Looks
down.
tidy.
Perfect.
Looks very tidy, actually, J-Man. And that's Bewley. Bewley just in behind him, directly behind him.
Straight in.
So nicely on the jacks there for George Goddard, J-Man. Bewley here. Who's next? Who's next? It's actually Dawson. So Dawson's in. So these guys don't have any choice now, do they? It's just they are out. It is 10 laps in. It's time. What's 11 laps in? Here comes Matty Clark. It's already done one stop. Round the final corner. Oh, not quite. Here we go. Couple of little flip-floppy chicanes there. And back out he goes. Across the line. Goddard still on the jacks. J-Man. Clark passed.
He's away. He's away. So Goddard is off the jacks and he's away. Now just remember that, yeah, Matty Clark's got to stop again. So
here comes Gunther Rowe. Say Goddard. Oh no, Gunther.
Nah, Goddard's got him.
He's easily got him. They're still in the back. Oh, and actually Rowe very snaggy off the last corner there. Looks vulnerable to Steve Crossland, but Goddard out of the pit lane cleanly. Good clean stop from Goddard, as I think Nathan Bewley, J-Man. And here it is, that battle we were just talking about, that Gunther Rowe, Steve Crossland. Bewley's just come out right in the middle of it. Bewley's just like, okay, is it on? Is it on? Let's go. And just leaves them both.
And Crosby had to get out of that then. He knew what was coming. There was borderline going to be an accident there. He just rolled right out of it.
Unbelievable. As we can see now, clearly, time accelerated. It is dark.
He's full pitch black now.
It's full night time. Street lights are on, and we are under full headlight situation here, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks friggin' fantastic here. LMU 2025 Rainlight Racing LMU series here, J-Mans.
Gunther Rowe for me doesn't. I don't think so. Gunther Rowe, I think on a two-stop strategy as well. So this is going to play him a long way back, because you look at the energy around him. You've got guys all around him on 96, 97%, 70% behind him, 80%, and he is on 43%, which is going to yield him around 4.7 laps. And yeah, I tell you what, it's going to be interesting. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the guy down. He's going to have a little bit of a chat to us as he's navigating the laps, as we see Gunther pick you up in a second. Craig McConnell, aka Elvis, see Gunther Rowe and Nathan Bewley trading positions there, and that's going to line Steve Crossland to McConnell. What went wrong in the pit stops there, Craig?
Oh, I blimmin' missed my pit marker, and then I bumped my pit.
Oh, so you got a stop go for that, did you?
Sorry, I'm on push to talk, my button's on the wheel. Yeah, so I got a stop go for pits.
Yep.
It's just, yeah, I hit my pit limiter, and I thought I hit it, and then it auto did it, and then I hit it and turned it off. So,
oh, mate.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it's a shame, because I felt like I had good pressure on Matt for a bit, and then I bent my front right wish arm. So.
Oh, mate, honestly, I feel like the pace you had, and we saw the signs were ominous early, based on the fact that you had the car energised and fueled for a potential for a one-stop strategy versus Matty Clark definitely backing the two-stopper. And then the pace, you know, he had a lighter car, but you still had the faster car, I think. So, and I think it was ominous that you were definitely on for a top-notch finish.
A long way to go, and he was carrying less fuel, and I was faster than him, but I don't know how much he was fuel.
He was not fuel saving, I can tell you now. I got the telemetry on me. The guy that's done, I think, the best job of energy management and fuel saving would be George Goddard. Has been an absolute masterclass out there from what I've seen, and I think he's potentially put himself in a position to finish the season on a real high. I might be calling that a little bit early, Craig, but I'm just going to back up here and say that I think Goddard's potential race-winning formula here tonight with the strategy he's running, should it go 22 laps, I think this guy would be right on the money spot. So,
we're going to let you go, Craig, as you deal with this tricky back section of the circuit there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Craig McConnell. Elvis there joining us in the comms box there.
What a good little battle there, Dave, with Steve Cross and Gunther Rowe, Nathan Bewley. I think Crossy, you know, he had to get them both. So he did a great job. And also Gunther Rowe, the pass on Nathan Bewley. Nathan Bewley's just showing all series long what sort of quality driver he is. So Gunther, that'll be a fist pump moment, I'm sure.
Still some time to go, J-Man. We do still have just under 40 minutes yet to race. Yeah, so just a little under halfway, ladies and gentlemen. So, fuel up, you know, go and brew another coffee, grab another beer, whatever you got to do. Support Rainlight Racing and MatchFit Entertainment. Hit the like button and stick around. Another 45 minutes yet to go. Oh, 38 minutes, should I say, yet to go.
Yeah, I think Goddard's still managing. He's coasting into the chicanes a lot more than others. Who's that Lily Glass in pit lane? Re-energized and refueled. And remembering that the guy we're just talking to, Craig McConnell, does have to transition through the pit lane for a stop-go, and it's not a drive-through, it actually is a physical stop.
Ouch.
Currently sitting P9, but...
If the damage wasn't already enough, you know, like it's... so...
He'll be vulnerable, certainly, to Joseph Marnie. I think that may be as bad as the damage goes. Firth, yeah, no, probably Nick Firth was a long way back by way of those wheel dropout failures, so. But Matty Clark, back to the leader, Davo. 2.6
yes, back to the leader.
Left in the tank, so he's going to rotate, orbit this track another couple of times before he stops.
Yes, and as we pick him up on the cameras again, it just does not look like he's backed off. Look at him sideways again out of the right hander. He just doesn't. He only knows one speed, and it is flat out. Matt Clark smashing it out here. He, like we have been analysing, we have had the MatchFit abacus out. And we suspect, and it's pretty much on the cards, that car will have to stop again before the end of this race. So he will want to be making hay, J-Man, and that's exactly what he's doing. You can see it in the attitude of the vehicle there, the body language. She's a flicking and she's a flapping, and as he rounds this back section of the circuit here, high G-loads, do all this stuff.
Yeah, so last lap round was a 4:02.9. It talked about the race pace being 4:03, 4:04s. So he did a 4:02.9 last lap. We'll just get a read on what sort of pace you get. Current race leader and championship leader Matty Clark's going to cross the line in a 4:01.5.
So he's 1 second off his fastest lap so far. Less than 1 second off his fastest lap of the race. So yeah, no mucking around. Flat out. Who is second? George Goddard.
Yeah, 27.7 seconds, the deficit, and he's about to cross the line. I'll tell you what sort of pace he's on and likely to be fueled, hopefully for him to the end, and he crosses the line with a 4:04.8. So quite a big margin. Yep.
Couple of seconds off his fastest lap. Steve Crossan across the line in third position. Gunther Rowe right behind with Bewley. You can see all those three in camera shot. Actually, that's Costas Makalos. You can also see in a camera shot in the background in the big bad black Mustang. Pete Dawson back a little bit now, defending from Sam Wozniak, Craig McConnell. And we talked to Craig. Here he goes, actually. We just picked up on Craig on the camera there, J-Man, coming in for that stop-go. And I tell you, he won't be making that bloody little mistake again, will he? Hit the buttons. Turning the pit limiter off and on and off and on and on and off. And I don't know. Which is allowed, obviously, Joseph Marnie pass, and potentially it looks like Kramer Kramer's too far back, so McConnell just rolling out of the pits there. So tough luck from Craig. So dominant at the early stage of the race, J-Man. Such a long race. It is Le Mans. Anything could happen, my friend.
Yeah, so Kramer and Nick Firth on the front straight as McConnell just comes out of the main, so it has closed the margin for sure. he wouldn't want to make too many mistakes, but we've seen the sort of pace that he's got on board. So, anywho, I just want to try and pick up 1.8. Okay, so 1.8 laps of energy left. So I don't know. My personal thoughts are as Matty Clark probably will go round one more time before he re-energizes and fuels this car for home. And he would be looking like 14 laps. It'll be 15, heading towards 16. He's probably going to look for around about 6 or 7 laps of energy in the tank to do that. And I'll tell you what, 27.9 seconds is the margin. We'll call it 28 even, back to George Goddard, who has got 8.3 laps left in the tank. Would 8.3 laps take us to the end of this race? Quite possibly.
That is, mate. And look, I'd say yes. I reckon it would.
If Matty Clark keeps punching 4.0, what did I say?
He's going to need every single. He's going to need them all.
Punching 4.01s, he probably is looking to try and make this thing go for as long as it possibly can to make the single stoppers mathematically end up in a world of hurt. Remember I said to you, Gunther Rose, another driver that I think is on a two-stop strategy. He's only got 2.5 laps left of energy, so he's back.
That's a no-brainer. He's going to come in.
Yep. So should Clarkey take this thing deep into the 22s, 23 lap range, there'll be a big portion of the field that's coming in for a quick splash and dash.
He's pushing hard, yes, and like I said, it could change the whole race and strategy for a whole bunch of the rest of the field pretty well. So, putting himself back into that dominant position, J-Man. So, interesting stuff. So, Matt Mark, what strategy is this young man on? George Goddard, has he kept it on friggin' cruise control long enough tonight to also change the outcome of this race, J-Man? Seriously, Steve Crossland just happy to pick up the crumbs with a top three.
Goddard is in such a good spot. You take a look at the energy there. 73% versus Crossland's 46%. Versus Gunther Rowe, who we know is on a two-stop with 90%. Nathan Bewley's the best of the rest as far as energy up there, P5 with 74%. And then we go back to the likes of Costas Makrolos. I think he's got enough in the tank to do the business, hopefully 54%. We are effectively over halfway through this race now, so I think Makrolos is good. Dawson's fueled for home with 8 laps left in the tank, coming across the lap 15, and he's just circulating right now on a 4.067, so a little bit of pace falling out.
Okay.
Car, but maybe he's just managing energy as well.
Maybe. Let's just get into the car with Mr. George Goddard at the moment, J-Man.
Yep.
And, get a load of this view. Passenger in George Goddard's Mustang, Lemans.
Love the blue interior lights. They're not too far from here. We will see Matty Clark make his second stop. And based on that, probably Gunther's probably got enough for one more in him, but he may come this one as well, Davo. So, yeah, so we're about to find out what the margin's going to be once Matty Clark takes this next stop.
What's been going on?
31.5 seconds behind. And we'll see how close this battle for the end comes. And I'll tell you what, if it's close out on track once Clarkie's stopped, he has got car pace. He's consistently around 2 seconds a lap faster than Goddard. So it'll be just how big is the margin once he takes this energy, because he does need still a fair bit. We're about to find out as we just see Clarkie come in. Can he make the chicane this time? You bet. Comes across it beautifully. Gets the rest of the car back down to 60k an hour. Does that nice and early as well.
Oh, look, and you've got to factor in the sheer pace of Matthew Clark, J-Man, if these guys get close. There's plenty of track out here to pass at Lemans.
As Goddard's heading up.
Here comes Goddard.
So here we go. So that's 25%, 30%. He'll be looking for somewhere around about that 7 laps, I would think. 5 laps of energy in the car.
Goddard pass and across the line. So George Goddard takes the lead. Matt Clark still on the jack.
And Clarkie's taken 8.3 laps worth of energy. He thinks that's going to be enough. And who is that? That's also Steve Croston through. Crossy.
So that's
he's
just
36. He's got 36%. Has he got enough? 3.9 laps.
Oh,
no,
man,
he hasn't.
He hasn't. Surely not.
He hasn't got enough.
Look, I think Goddard's bloody borderline. He's got more than Crossy. So
Goddard's got just under 7 laps left in. I'm saying
he's covered. He's covered.
He's covered. So it'll be all about what can Matty Clark do. He's got to round up.
Bewley's passed. Macalos is passed.
Bewley's energised to the end of the race.
And Macalos, is he going to stop?
Yeah, he's got 4.7 laps, which will take him through to just over the 20 lap mark. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Bewley, did you say, Jamie?
Bewley, I think Bewley's good. He's got 7 laps in the tank.
Hey, mate, again, I'll repeat what you said at the top of the broadcast. Do not count out Nathan Bewley having a crack at this championship right here, J-Man. And that's exactly how it's shaping out now. He's got the VE. He's in 3rd position. He's in front of Matt Clark. J-Man, and look how hard he's pushing. So sideways. Out of the first chicane.
Yeah, he is.
He knows. Clark will be coming for him.
The last lap round was a 4.06.0. Best lap of a 4.02.
Wow. Coming down to the wire. How things can change over a 90-minute race. We still have 25 minutes. Like, there is literally 25 minutes plus left to run in this race. Bewley will want to be getting a wriggle along, won't he, J-Man?
Wow, it's actually funny. I was just watching the throttle trace there. I think he is actually saving some energy heading into the chicanes. He was off the gas earlier than I think he needed to be, so opting for maybe off the gas earlier and less brake pressure to roll it in there. Just try and make up a tiny little bit here and there.
You can see both of these cars in camera shot now, eh?
Yep.
Clark on the mark. Goddard. He's fully fueled, J-Man. He's just got to chill. He's got the gap. He can relax a little bit. Crossland will have to stop, surely.
Yeah, definitely. He's only got 3.3 laps. It's only going to take him up to around lap 19 maybe. Yeah, so it's not going to be enough. It's going to be a short stop for Crossy.
But it's just the stop. Oh, Bewley! Wow.
And look at the rate that Matty Clark's coming at these boys.
Just Just the sheer pace of this kid is impressive, J-Man.
Yeah, Wozniak still got eyes on Pete Dawson as well.
And then not far behind this bunch, just a quick camera pan there, actually, just between those two guys. And who we had cameras on there, Bewley, Makalos and Clark. So yeah, just a quick camera pan. And we're back to these guys, so all very close, Jay.
Bewley super sideways again. He is pushing so hard.
Look, when he got past Clark in the pits, you could see an immediate change in the attitude of the car.
Yeah.
Immediately. He knew he had a shot.
And he's got Macrolos coming at him.
And it's not just a shot at the race day, man, is it? It is literally a shot at this championship. And he's got it in this position where he's in at the moment. Clark chasing. Makalos separating the two. Leaders and the leaders. First and second respectively. Wow.
Last lap round for Nathan Bewley was I didn't actually record because it was a cut lap, so I didn't get a read on that. But the lap for Macrolos was a 4:04.9. Matty Clark's was obviously post pit stop was a 4:55. So he was 51 seconds slower with the pit stop. Obviously it was a short fill. Crossan now 2.7 laps left in the tank, just under 3. That's probably equivalent to him making it to lap 20. Goddard's a long way down the road. He's still got 5.6 left in the tank laps. So estimating him to be able to run out to about 22.8 laps. Crossy estimating 21.9. Bewley 22.8. Macrolos 21.9. Clarkey 22.8. Dawson 22.8, so I'm getting an estimate on the laps that they can make. Wozniak's 21.9, so only 50 more guys that can make it further than I think.
Doesn't get much better than this, does it? As a final round here.
So I think we've got a real battle on. I think everybody's relatively safe. Should it stay inside 23 laps, we're good to go. And I'll tell you what, George Goddard is in the box seat for this one.
Oh, you know it, J-Man.
Around about 6.5 seconds down the road of Steve Crossan, and Crossy is pushing. He is definitely pushing. So 4:02.8 for Crossy last lap round, 4:04.3 for Goddard. Just remember though, I said 6.4 seconds is the margin. Couple more laps and he does that, and he's right on the bumper.
And there's 20 minutes to go. There's a good, at least minimum 4 laps to go here.
Yeah. So that tells us that it is somewhere around about the 22 lap mark that they've got to make. So those of you who've got 21 in the tank, the likes of you, Sam Wozniak, 21.9 estimate, you might have to save a little bit of fuel. McConnell, 21.8, you may have to lift and shift.
He's not going to listen to that.
Exactly. Hey, look, good battle going on. Still cost us. I think Nathan Bewley this lap's done a beautiful job. He's just stretched the margin just a little bit. 1.2 seconds over Costas. 2.8 back to Matty Clark from there. But I reckon these guys are absolutely leaving everything out there now. This is it. This is the end of the season. It's probably go for broke right now for a lot of them.
Oh, look, you just got to, don't you?
Yeah, 100% you do. And I mean, Crossy can see George Goddard. He can physically see him coming into the paint now. He's looking. Get a read. What is Goddard's lap time? Comes across the line. This lap round, he comes across for a 4:04.5. Crossy comes across the line, and he's done a 4:02.5.
Wow.
It's another couple of seconds up better off as Crossy's just bridging that margin down.
Goddard's just going, all I'm going to do is bring this home, and Crossy's going, all I'm going to do is win this race. So, different mindsets.
Yeah.
Bewley, Mackaloff.
Yeah, it's a shame, Ken. We'd have loved to see you out there. You had so much pace. That Lexus looked brilliant down the straights as well, and you had a handle on it through the twisty stuff, mate. It was looking good. Oh, Costas Mackaloff, super loose coming out of turn 2.
He was super loose coming out of turn 2. Not the ideal place to do it either, J-Man. And yeah, just puts Matthew Clark that little more in touch. Bewley be just thinking, come on, Costas. Just hold him out a little bit longer. 18th lap. 18 odd minutes to go. Interestingly enough.
Matty Clark gets down under 2 seconds now, 1.7 seconds to Mackaloff. What can he do if he picks up a toe here? It'll be what he's looking for right now. He'll be just leaning forward in the Aston.
You know it.
Wants to get that opportunity to have a go at Costas, and then Nathan Bewley after that. Costas Mackaloff, what's it saying? 21.9. I just don't know if he's got enough in the tank. Bewley got 4.6. His is saying 22.8. Matty Clark's is 22.8 predictive on how far they can run. Goddard's 22.8. But those guys have got enough, I believe, because I believe it's going to be in the realm of that lap 22.
Yeah. Well, some of them clearly have a little bit in reserve, but then there's some of them we just don't look unless they roll out of it. It's unknown, isn't it? It's that close. As we just get out
so
of...
that predictive I'm calling, that 22.8, that's actually saying that that's where it's heading based on their lap pace. But then when I look down, Crossy's 18 out of 22.8 laps completed, but he's only got 1.3 laps left in the tank.
Yeah,
so I
didn't think the Crossland car was going to make it anyway, just quietly, but...
So that's going to put Nathan Bewley into P2, Mackaloff into P3. That'll be your podium. Matty Clark currently is not on the podium. He's got some work to do, Davo. He has definitely got some work to do, but look at that. 1.3 seconds of margin. He's got them both in the crosshairs right now.
Yeah, but look, it's not only just the winning of the race. It's Bewley, isn't it? It's like these guys battling it out for the championship. We did talk about
the whole series long.
Yeah, the difference in the points is so close. Just talking about. Let's just pop it up on the screen there. Yep. Just quickly. So, Matty Clark, you talked about this, J-Man. What do we say? Drop round.
Yep. Drop round's 25 points the difference. Current standing showing 15. And Crossy in the lane now.
No surprise. So, where does Matt Clark need to be to keep Bewley out? Bewley currently 2 positions in front of him.
I did see something written. I think I could go and find it. What the number was. But I think Matty Clark needed... I think he needed a podium, regardless, to do it.
So with Bewley...
Oh, look at that.
Mackaloff let him through.
Said, it's not my fight. So,
he's let the 2 championship contenders go at it. Costas Mackaloff, I applaud you. That is impressive. I'm sure Bewley wouldn't be applauding that.
1.7 laps left in the tank does Costas.
So he'll be pulling in.
Yeah, so Costas doesn't
have
the...
Well, he's got to back right off, doesn't he? He's just not going to make it, is he?
So,
wow.
So So, hey, so Crossland's re-energised. He's right behind Pete Dawson. Costas Macrolos has to make a stop, right? So that effectively is going to pull Crossland back up
into
to
fourth.
45 if he can pass Pete Dawson.
Fifth. Yeah.
What sort of Pete's got 3.9 laps, so he's energised for the rest of the race.
But he's right there. And
He is
Crossy's been looking very speedy, J-Man. Well. What is going to happen here? Are we going to see the number 43? Crossy. Bloody SIMBLACKS car on that said podium.
Potentially, there's an opportunity there. There's an opportunity there. And we have to come down to a fight between Matty Clark and Nathan Bewley. And that's about to eventuate, because I tell you what, Matty Clark is on the back of Nathan Bewley now. What is the margin? 0.6. 1 second. 0.6 back to Macrolos.
Don't need the timing anymore. We can clearly see it. J-Man on screen with a little over 13 minutes to run.
So that's still saying, where is Goddard? It's probably going to be 2 more to run. 2 more laps to run after this lap.
Goddard's got this in the bag. And just looking at the body language of the car. Look, pretty much the way he has driven this whole race, this car has never looked upset. Once.
No.
And I'd be surprised if that car is not in that position as the checker flag drops here. On the other hand, J-Man.
Clark and Nathan Bewley.
On the other hand, these two. Anything can freaking happen.
Where's your support, people? Who are you rooting for, Nathan Bewley or Matty Clark?
And it's on. It is on, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. Give us a thumbs up. Support Rainlight Racing and MATCHFIT Entertainment. And get a load of this up, yeah. This is the way you finish a championship. This is right down to the wire racing.
Oh, look at Matty Clark's all
Class
over the back
acts.
of Bewley.
Unbelievable.
We've
literally got, what, a lap or 2 to go.
I think we've got 2 left.
Bewley, well, he's not going to have anything for this Aston in a straight line, J-Man. There's just no way. They get out onto the open stuff here. I'll be flat out.
Tell a lie. I think we're going to go into the 3rd lap. Yes, we are.
Okay,
Yes, we are.
that could change everything.
Macrolos in the pit lane. Yes, we are going to go. It'll be this one and 2 more. So who
is going to be light here? Here we go. We did talk about this.
So Goddard's got 3 in the tank. Bewley's got 3.1. Clark's got 4.3. Crossland's got 3.3. So Goddard looking the lightest out of the top 3 right now. He's got, what's he got? 21 seconds in hand. He needs to look at the clock when he gets it. It's actually going to be more than that, so he's going to have to stay in it, try and make some fuel, make some energy.
Who's that? Sorry, J-Man. Crossland.
Oh, I'm talking about Goddard. He, up to this point, looked
he's
like
going
he
to do it, isn't he?
Oh, I think it's going to be tight based on the clock.
He can back off.
He could do.
Here we go. Matty Clark.
Sorry, it's going to be this one. No, sorry, it'll be this one.
And one more. I don't know. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be 2 more.
2 more,
mate. This one and 2 more.
So he is going to be tight. I'll tell you what, who looks in the box seat right now is Nathan Bewley and Matty Clark. And I'll tell you what, Steve Crossan could come back for a podium here.
George Goddard with 22 seconds, J-Man. Can he back off that much? Oh, Bewley, does he just let Clark pass?
Oh, I don't know if he let him pass.
What is going on there? They are side by side going down to there, but no, he's covering like Wow! See him pull to the side there, way back. That's way back. Oh, that's
Matty Clark's
epic.
going to have to earn this.
And Billy's just like, yeah, I see you coming. Wow. Spectacular.
Look, he's covering early. He's covering early.
Way early.
Clark around the outside.
Can he make it stick? No chance. Bewley
is
takes
going
all the road.
Full defense mechanism here. Yeah, Goddard's managing here.
You can see it dropped down to 18 seconds already. He's
Yep.
dropped about 4 seconds, I think, J-Man.
Yeah, he's in management mode here, mate. He's trying to make some.
He needs to pull back a little bit. These guys battling is perfect for his situation. Look at this again. Clark!
Oh,
wow!
Clark absolutely sent that.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Bewley takes him.
They have a touch up.
No.
Where
Oh,
is Steve Crossan? Where is Crossy? Here he comes. He ain't that far behind them. They get going, get readdressed. But I tell you what, if Goddard is watching the clock here, it's gone to 27.5 seconds.
He's got this. He's got this
He'll look
now.
at this and just go, you know what, I can roll out by nearly a half a minute and save some fuel here and bring this thing home.
Yep. Wow.
He's got 2.2 laps left in the tank, and he's about to cross the finish line. He is going to do this.
He's going to nail this, actually.
He's going to nail this.
And like literally right down to the wire, and he will need to conserve just to be sure that he gets that VE across the line, won't he, J-Man? So he doesn't. What do they incur? 100-second penalty or something? Some seed. So I'm sure will definitely make sure he's within those limits. But 27 seconds, J-Man, nearly half a minute.
He's aced this, mate, because he's rolled out. He's still got 2.1 laps left in the tank. So as long as he manages the lift and coast through this lap and just saves that, he is on his way home, all by way of favour of Matty Clark and Nathan Bewley go to battle as well.
What a battle. And what a battle. Worthy all day of the battle. That is the battle for the championship after 11 rounds here in Rainlight Racing's 2025 LMU Series, J-Man. So worthy all day.
McConnell was right on the back of Guthrie Row. McConnell's had to come back in for his last splash and dash.
Okay, how many pit stops has McConnell done tonight?
This will be the third.
Craig, unfortunate.
One of them was unscheduled.
I know. Guthrie Row currently holding down 7th position. Craig McConnell in the pits in 8th position. Sam Wozniak in 9th, and Joseph Marnie, who went backwards in the first lap.
So that'll be
holding
the
down top
difference
10.
too, Davo, just picking up on that. Goddard through last lap, coasting to make fuel and energy, was a 4:07.5. Matty Clark and Nathan Bewley, by way of a little bit of contact down the bottom at turn 10, actually both ran 4:15s and 4:13s. So that certainly helped Goddard's management to a T.
Wow.
Matt, for the love of the game, Clark. Yeah, for sure. Those boys have gone at it so well this season. Both of them would have loved that battle.
Yeah. Steve Crossland, J-Man, not too far behind those two. Quick pan of the camera there, actually back to the 43. SIMBLACKS McLaren, held by none other than famous Crossy J-Man, Steve Crossland. So nice work and fitting to see that car up towards the pointy end of the grid at the end of this SIMBLACKS sponsored series, mind you, ladies and gentlemen. So a bloody thumbs up to SIMBLACKS. They're going to give away some cool shit at the end of the night here, actually. Over on Crossy's Twitch channel, they are going to spin a freaking wheel and someone is going to win a haptics kit for their rig. Just that, if the immersion wasn't enough, just get a haptics kit involved as well, just for that little bit extra, J-Man. And we'll be looking forward to what is going to be a season 10. We'll be back, of course, and I'm sure we're going to be back in LMU.
Yeah, 100%. You'd expect so, based on what we've seen out of the inaugural season. Which was season 9, or is season 9. Currently, probably still got 1 lap to run. Has got
makes
his way around the final 3 corners. So
for the next 3 minutes and 44 seconds
down below the 4-minute mark, you can guarantee that this will be the last one. By my calculations, he's approaching the line with around about 1.2 laps, so 11% virtual energy left. The fuel tank has got plenty in it. I think fuel is never the issue. It's always about the energy. And he crosses the line with what looks like bang on 1.1 laps left to go, and he's only got 1 to run. So called this pretty early with this car. I think we did, Davo, with Goddard.
We did.
It was on a great strategy. So.
Well, we did. We didn't. I don't think we realised till about 2/3 or maybe halfway through the race of what he was doing, what it was capable of.
The amount of fuel saving he was doing.
Yeah, there was something going on, and it was always going to reap some sort of reward. We just didn't know how big it was. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, as he circulates around the first sector of the track here for the last time after 90 minutes. In the final round here for Rainlight Racing's 2025 LMU Series, ladies and gentlemen, and what a cracking race it has been, I tell you. Matty Clark, Nathan Bewley, racing for the championship, racing for the positions on track, have not failed to deliver all season, and once again, smashing it out here tonight at Lemans.
Yep.
Very entertaining stuff, J-Man. Very entertaining. The likes of Steve Costler, Pete Dawson, Gunther Rowe, all of the usual suspects here. We've got Costas Makalos, Mr. Wozniak, Sam Wozniak, Joseph Marty, Craig McConnell. What could have been, Craig? Oh,
Craig's just put it into the fence and lost the rear wing.
We're going to get straight off of that. And just sneak over to Adrian Kramer and Nick Firth. Going at it, Firthies, Fish Fingers, Aston Martin.
Well, he's actually right on the back of Kramer now, isn't
he?
So
he's right on the back of Kramer. Lily Glass in 13th, Kenneth Worcester in the pits. Oh, that's right, yes. A couple of issues for a couple of boys down the back. Rob Fox, Hemi Bateman, and Kenneth Worcester. Let's get back to George Goddard, J-Man.
Yeah, Goddard just heading down out of 10 now. Just about to come into the back sector of the racetrack. Oh, yeah, the wheel spin will be Wednesday night at race review due to tonight's race running late for sure. Cool, thanks for that, Ken. So that will be for the haptic. So those of you, please tune in to Crossy on Wednesday night for the race review and see who gets to win that fantastic prize.
Definitely. Yes, so we'll if there is not already a link to Crossy's Twitch in the description, there'll definitely be one there. So you guys can join in and see who wins that awesome prize from SIMBLACKS there. Crossy's Twitch.
Firthy's basically got this 1 lap to try and do something.
With Kramer
with Kramer to put him on the 10. Here's a big look up to 2.
He does have a big look, actually. Kramer looking a little rattle there, just thinking, where the hell did this thing come from? And Nick Firth pushing hard. as they get out on to the back straight of the Masan. What did they call it? Masan straight.
Yes, they got out
for
about
the
to
final
round
time.
up for the
So,
final few corners, so we might pay homage to what
of
was
course
a
we will.
beautiful
Of course we
drive.
will. As
The Georgie boy tonight.
Firthy
Fantastic.
gives some grief to Kramer in the background. George Goddard, we applaud you, my friend. Wow, what a masterclass in the Mustang.
Finishes with 0.2 of a lap of energy left on. Matty Clark will come home.
And taking it
second.
to the championship leaders that have been fighting it out all season, Matt Clark and Nathan Bewley. So well done, George Goddard, J-Man. We're really going to give it to George there. Awesome stuff. Matty Clark making it stick. Looks like he will take that championship trophy home over Nathan Bewley, J-Man, but that is going to... I'm not even going to try and crunch the numbers there, but that is going to be a close little points battle there. We'll just let the powers to be sort that one out at Rainlow Racing. So nice work from those boys. Steve Crossan across the line for fourth. Pete Dawson across the line for fifth. Gunther Rowe, up and down season for him in the lead-up. Bringing it across the line for sixth position.
I think that rounds out a season podium for Gunther Rowe, looking for a third outright championship.
Yes, absolutely.
So constructed, started very well. One of the very, very quick guys off the mark for LMU. And then obviously Costas Makrolos in seventh. Sam Wozniak's going to bring this thing home in eighth. Just ahead of Joseph Marnie, who bring this car home in ninth. And then Kramer does hold out Nick Firth by the look of it for the better part of this step. Although Firthy back with him, it's not done. I'm not going to call 10th and 11th yet. I am going to call Joseph Marnie to come through and take P9. But Adrian Kramer, Nick Firth, we've got to stick with that battle.
Okay, so this is for the top 10.
Top 10.
Let's go.
And it's not done. Pay a bit of respect to these guys out there battling away. Both obviously, Nick Firth had some wheel disconnects earlier in the night. He was running strong earlier. He had to fight through some adversity to come back and battle Adrian for this top 10 spot.
J-Ben, and we rate the guys that actually don't give up.
Stick it out.
And get back in, reconnect, jump back on the
Look
server.
at the run.
So yeah, highly rated.
Had a big look.
He had to get out of that, and he was in a long way.
He's probably got one more look, maybe down to the chicanes here.
He nearly didn't get that back out of there, eh? He's so much overlap on the BMW there. Big wide look.
He's not giving up his Firth. He's having a good look here. He's going to take it right down to the line.
He's got the crossover. Can he get the punch out of the corner? Yes, they got it.
As close as you like after 90 minutes. There you go. That is 10th and 11th Adrian Kramer over Nick Firth.
If nothing else, it was entertaining, Firthy.
Yep.
So, good work.
And then Lily Glass over Craig McConnell, over Hemi Bateman, Rob Fox, and Kenneth Worcester, Mike Root. And that'll round out the field. So, look, hey, I won't muck around too much tonight.
Don't muck around
podium speeches, and I will grab down Nathan Bewley for the first chat of the night. Grabs himself a podium. Now, I've got to take a little bit of credit here, Nate. I did say you qualified P9, dropped back to P13. I called pretty early that I said, don't count out this guy being on the podium. Did you think that at the start of the night?
Hey boys, no. Going off qualifying and practice, it looked like I was dead in the water, to be honest. I mean, it kind of felt like that even in the race, but when someone got behind me, it felt like I just got pulled on the straights, or absolutely just vertical. Just people were able to catch me so fast. So it was kind of, I seen the pace and I was like, well, from lap one, it was like, well, it's going to have to be a strategy. I'll try to one stop and just see where it goes from there.
Yep. And how much energy management did you have to do with that, or was it flat chat?
No. So it was a lift all the way through the first corner, like through the kink, and then pretty much would have got for each of the chicanes, and the would have got there was like a 50 meter there, and then a little bit into like the last corner, like the last chicane area.
Yep. But hey, look, mate, like honestly, we clearly had some belief in you because we did call it early. So even if you didn't believe, we think, we knew you could do it. And you did have some great battles along the way. Not to mention the final one you had with Matty Clark. I thought that was a fantastic fight. You knew what was at stake. You've called it all season long. You're here for the fun of it, and we appreciate that. But mate, we're all about the fierce rivalry that goes on out there, plus the friendships. And man, you really took it to Matty Clark at the back end, especially even that final race with probably not the tools at your disposal that you needed, Nate. But mate, what a fantastic performance, and I think you're gonna find that's going to go down to the wire points wise, and I think it'd be really close between yourself and Matty Clark for this
Deservedly so.
championship.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, boys. Yeah, like it. Yeah, would have got obviously the start in the mid-season. Were a bit better for me, car-wise and all that. But hey, would have got. It is what it is. And hey, I mean, Clarky said that he wanted a bit of a battle, and we haven't had one for a while. So it was like, well, I'm gonna try as hard as I can.
Yep.
It's like, what have I got to lose? Would have got. I spin it or something, and it ain't gonna do anything to me. So it's like, yeah, I'll just push him as hard as I can. And then we made that bit of contact, and then it was like, oh no, just give it back to him. And then he just flew off. So it was like, it's all right, I don't care.
Yeah, nah, it was awesome spectacle all season long. So from Davo and myself, mate, we applaud you. Thank you very much. I'm sure the viewers enjoyed it. You had plenty of support out there as well, Nate, in the chat box. So congratulations, mate, on a fantastic season and a final race, mate. Well done.
Oh, thanks, boys. Yeah, thanks for the stream and all that. Like I say, every week, it'll be interesting because us drivers, we've pretty much focused only on our own race, so it'll be interesting to watch it back and watch other people's from other people's views and all that. And yeah, hopefully be back for season 10. I'm guessing. I'm hoping.
so.
Yeah, yeah.
I bloody hope so too, mate. Yeah, let's make that happen. So well done, Nate. Congrats, mate, and it's always been a pleasure chatting to you.
Thanks, boys.
Right, mate. Okay, so that was Nathan Bewley from P3 in the race, but effectively P2 in the championship. And then this guy, we normally interview this guy at the end of the night.
And
but we're going to interview him here in P2. Fantastic racecraft. Went for the 2-stop strat and had a battle with his championship rival. And clinches the top 2, goes P2 on the night and P1 outright for the championship. So massive congratulations there to Matty Clark. All right, mate.
Got the applause sound effect.
Golf claps all around. Golf claps.
Yeah. I didn't want to be like, but, yeah. But
he's only got 2, so you're lucky to get
No. Come on, don't be like that. But congrats, mate. Talk to us about that. Obviously, you may be a bit spent because I'm sure your viewers on your stream tonight were pretty busy, giving you a bit of ribbing, telling you to get past your old mate Nathan Bewley. But talk to us about that battle.
Yeah, that was. I was really hoping we'd get to go at it on track. Because even though we've had that, it's been weird. Even though we had the championship fight, I think we've only actually fought on track maybe 2 or 3 times all season. It's just been a lot of either he's winning or I'm winning rather than
points battle.
The two of us fighting it out. Yeah. So I was really hoping that we'd get that in the final round at the very least. So when I saw me coming out of the pits 5 seconds behind, I was kind of licking my lips at the opportunity. And I'll be honest, what a defensive effort from him, because he was clearly at a pace disadvantage, and that defend in the inside into the second chicane down the straight. Oh my Lord. That was brave.
Yeah, that was massive. As was the pass that you put on as well. I think down a 10 as well. I think that was impressive. But hey, look, all season long, yourself, obviously many others, but certainly yourself, as the script was being written throughout the series and it came down to 2 guys being, in contention for that top spot. What a fantastic scenario that you guys played out for us. It was impressive to watch, and the pace, especially in the last 3 to 4 rounds, Clarky, has been phenomenal.
No, thanks, fellas. I really appreciate it. It's been a ton of fun. It's weird. I didn't when I kind of started the racing with Rainlight, I never expected to be up here doing this. I was fully prepared to just be kind of like midfield to lower midfield driver. So it's been kind of shocking to have this sort of pace. But I'm loving every second of it, and I'm super stoked to come out on top here. Two out of three major sports championships for me. One, not me individually, but my basketball team. Now I've won this. Now I just got to hope Oscar Piastri pulls off the F1 World Championship. We'll be 3 for 3.
Right. Yeah, 100%. You got to go for the trifecta. But no, hey, look, fantastic, mate. I can't applaud you enough. I think the quality of the driving's been phenomenal. So modest in
Thanks, boys.
your approach, just saying that you didn't think you'd be there. It didn't look like at any point you wouldn't be there. We were so expectant of the performances, I think, week in, week out. So you're always a pleasure to catch up with too, Matty Clark. So thanks for the chats, mate, and really hope we see you sign up for season 10.
Oh, I will be. Just quickly, I want to give a huge shout out to George for his first win. That was an unreal drive.
Yeah.
He talked to me about it beforehand and was like, "What are you going for?" And I honestly did not think that a one stop was possible. So for him to commit to it, and off and get his win, unreal. Well,
we're going to put some air in his tyres in a second, mate. But I'm sure
good.
he'll appreciate that. Cheers, Matty Clark. Thank you very much.
Thanks, boys.
We'll talk soon, buddy.
No doubt. Have a good.
You too, mate.
Thanks, Matthew.
Matty Clark from P2 in the championship and P1 in the championship, P2 on the night. But cometh the man, cometh the minute. I tell you what, we got George Goddard in the hot box for an interview after what was not only an absolutely beautiful drive, but strategy, tactical, and look at the second time coming down, having a chat with us this season. He has been down here once already, but come down for the second time this season, and he's gone straight to the top spot on the finale. Everyone will remember who won this one, George. It was the biggest, longest race of the series, and you took it with style, mate. Talk to us about the mindset for that race.
Yeah, hey. So I sort of knew that one stopping was going to be the way to win it, and I knew it was going to be pretty difficult to do it as well in the Mustang. So I just basically just as soon as I got off the start, I just tried to find a group, sitting behind them, fuel save. I just fuel saved the entire race, fuel saved in every single like heavy braking zone as well. So that was really, it was just all about strategy. That's the only way I had a chance.
Yeah. We don't have to tell us, because if you watch the stream back, we were on to you, brother.
Yeah, we caught you very early. So obviously the eyes raised where we saw Matty Clark go with a light car load. And he was obviously pretty focused on Craig McConnell and hadn't probably factored George Goddard in the mix at that point. You know, these guys
Definitely
out there
not.
probably thinking about Bewley and McConnell. You went out there and we saw you very, very early, and I thought it took great discipline for you to sit in behind those two cars that were up the road. I think Matt Kralos and
Crossy.
And Crossy, and we could just see the lift coming down towards turn 7 to the first chicane. Massive lifts, huge lifts, and then coasting into the corners. But not just that, George. I think the discipline that you applied, even when you were in fresh air, I could see the coasting going on into corners, into those chicanes. And the other drivers will talk about it, that they were doing that for sure. But for me, it was pretty obvious what you were doing. But the pace was good, and I think the way you backed yourself, and we did call pretty early that I thought you were in the box seat. And then I guess we second guessed a little bit towards the back end when we thought it might go
one more lap.
One more lap, and I thought you managed that beautifully.
Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, it was. I had no idea, to be honest, that it was going to be that tricky. But I talked to Matt before the race, and he told me that you had to do a 2-stop, and I just thought, well, okay, I might as well just give a 1-stop a go. So I just made that my whole mission.
Yeah.
Mate, well, I'll tell you what.
That's a good reason not to listen to your peers.
I'll tell you what.
That's a lesson right there.
When you replay this in your head and you rerun back through this and you watch the stream or whatever, and the boys maybe debrief on a Wednesday about this, I think the gravity will kick in about how good a performance that was. And not just for the night, but, it's the caliber of the races that you're racing against. You've done it all season with these boys in season 9. These guys are a tough beat. Any day you get a scalp like Nathan Bewley or
Matt Clark,
Matty Clark or any of these big boys,
Crossy,
either.
Gunther, you name them.
Yeah.
There's heaps of them there.
You know that you've
Yeah.
actually put all the dots together, mate, and you've ticked it
Yeah.
off. So we applaud you, mate. That was a fantastic drive, and you deserved 100% of the accolades that you're getting right now, because that was fantastic, George. Well done.
It was,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome, mate. Well, enjoy that one. Good luck trying to get to sleep tonight, because I'm sure you'll be pretty pumped up
Yeah,
about that one.
yeah.
But hopefully we'll see you back for season 10, buddy.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on it.
Good stuff, mate. Oh, thanks for
That's
the chat,
awesome.
and we'll talk soon.
Awesome. See ya.
Yes. All right, guys. So that was
George Goddard.
George Goddard, mate. What a bloody great performance. I'm pretty stoked for him.
Yep.
He's a very
Same.
humble dude, and he absolutely went out there and showed them how to win it on strategy.
Yep.
And pace. So
Yep.
well done.
Yep. No
Damo,
mucking. Yes, J-Man.
that's a series. That's another one done in,
Hey.
in the history books for Rainlight.
That is another series for Rainlight racing here. Yes, of course. MatchFit Entertainment always involved when Rainlight Racing's involved. LMU series for the first time too, J-Man, for both Rainlight and ourselves. Thoroughly enjoyed it, as I think the boys have, after just watching 11 rounds and finishing off like we did tonight. I mean, it just speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? You know, like you only just got to watch that stream back and just see how close the whole field was, points-wise, at the end of the series. And yeah, what a freaking great race. Thanks once again for all our viewers and all the Rainlight Racing and MatchFit and SIMBLACKS supporters out there tuning in to us each week for what has been Season 9. J-Man, thanks again. Wingman, my brother, just always there with the data, with the abacus, trying to stay ahead of the game here. And calling this stuff with me, as always.
Welcome, mate. Pleasure.
I know. Thank you. But look, that's enough from us tonight, and I think you need to stay tuned because Rainlight Racing's going to hit us up, no doubt, with another LMU series for Series 10, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's right. Whether they do it before the end of the year, it is still early in the year. Mind you. So, yeah, just watch this space. And look, just tune in, obviously, to us, MatchFit Entertainment. And tune in, get over to our Discord MatchFit events. And I think we might have to run an LMU race. Just a one-off fun thing, J-Man.
Absolutely.
And I think that might happen in the next couple of weeks, with some help from our Rainlight friends here, J-Man. So let's just stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. Thank you once again, Rainlight Racing. Thank you, SIMBLACKS. That is a wrap for tonight. And we will see you all on Thursday for ASRNZ AC GT Series. Bye for now.